Hello goddesses, and welcome back to another video. As always, before we hop into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the goddess family. Today I'm really excited to share with you guys a few books that have really just changed my perception on so many things, helped me discover my soul's path, my passion in life, helped me rebuild confidence in myself and self-love, and I wanted to share these amazing book recommendations with you guys. All right. Okay, so personal growth is one of my very favorite sections ever. There are so many great books, great just advice. I find it very interesting that it's right by psychology, which is really good to rewire yourself and your mind. Ooh, Dr. Phil. Anyways, yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of Dr. Phil, but I just thought that was interesting. But the personal growth goes all around. There's so many different titles. There's a lot of personal growth options. I know it can get very confusing. Again, this is why I'm going to show you guys my personal favorites so far. Okay, so if you haven't already picked up The Artist's Way, it is an amazing life-changing book. It doesn't just shape you for creativity, but it shapes you for the way you view your world. It like that here, it has the workbook, it has the morning pages. If you read the book, you know exactly what that is. And then it has just the next steps. So the actual Artist's Way book, I don't see it here right now, but it has the morning journal and the workbook. I feel like these two are so essential for your personal development growth. You don't have to get the workbook or the morning pages. When I did it, I literally used just a regular journal. But the Artist's Way, I'll go ahead and link a link down below, because when I purchased it on Amazon, because again, they don't have the actual like first volume here. This is the second volume. This is like the next step. So I would not recommend this until you go to the first step. But yeah, definitely a very amazing book. I did talk about it a while ago in a favorites video, so yeah. Okay, so this book, so many people talk about this book. I actually listened to this book on Audible like 10 times when I was starting my spiritual awakening, because I was open to the fact of manifestation and thoughts and words and bringing things into existence. So this is definitely great if you're trying to manifest yourself a different life. If you haven't already started to follow this guy right here on Instagram, TikTok, he just started a podcast this year. He is such an inspiration, such a light. The way that he tackles spirituality is in such a unique, beautiful, different way. It makes you feel proud of who you are, owning your power, your own unique divine power. So everything that he does is super magical and super sassy. Which I personally love. So if you haven't already picked this book up or started to follow him, I definitely recommend him as well. Sometimes you need just a quick little pick-me-up, and so this book right here, Notes from Your Therapist, is a really great reminder on just things to live by, remind yourself of, and it's a really quick read. So if you do like one page a day, a random pull of a page, have it on your coffee table, it might inspire somebody that is over that day. So this is a great book as well. Okay, you guys know I picked up this book because it said Goddess. I actually listened to this on Audible, and I shared it with two of my really close friends because it is a very healing book, especially if you've dealt with any type of trauma sexually in your life. This is an amazing book. It really shows you how to own your own personal goddess sensual power and not to be ashamed of it, and how to really embrace and listen to your body. So this is an amazing read as well. I feel like you can't talk about personal development and not mention Tony Robbins. I used to have the biggest crush on him for like the longest time, just his energy in general, but it's who he believes he is and how he carries himself with such, belief. That is what makes him attractive to a lot of people who are seeking that within themselves, which I didn't realize that's where the attraction stemmed from. But he has a great way of, putting things into different perspectives and helping to really build you up. So definitely recommend pretty much every title of his, but this is a really good one as well. Awaken the Giant Within. You can also get these on Audible. Okay, now we are at the self-transformation section. It's a little smaller, but I love this book, Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. He is amazing if you haven't already started to follow him as well. But this book is literally, it is so good. It has even like the diagrams and the scientific proof on how to really, the evidence on how your mind and how you play a huge factor in the life that you create. So this is an amazing book. It is a bit lengthy, but completely worth it. Okay, I have just become obsessed with this book. This book is literally amazing. I'm actually going to be purchasing this book today, but this book is a game changer. You can also listen to it, I believe on Audible. I listened to an online version. It's only about a 2-hour listen. Really short, easy book, and it is totally 1000% worth it. Such a good book. This one as well, this helps it just put things in retrospective and helps you really live into your moment, and that is where true happiness and manifestation comes from. And I really love this book as well. Need I say more? This book is amazing, and it takes you back throughout ancient history and how the goddess was viewed and how you tapped into that sacred, beautiful energy and how you can use it in the modern world today. So this is a great book as well. How stunning. Also, OMG, this guy right here really helped me in so many ways. He has an amazing podcast as well. I'll link that down below also because I feel like it's definitely worth listening to. I love this book. I have it on Audible. I have the paperback and the hardback. It's really funny, but it's a great book as well. But he is a great teacher. Also, he has a lot of things that he does on Instagram Lives that is very beneficial. Barnes & Noble is actually where I get a majority of my oracle cards for personal and self-development. I kind of am interested in this one. I have not used it yet, but this is meditation and affirmations, Awaken the Spirit, and it gives you nice visuals. I love looking at what different things are always coming out. There's always new cool things. It's a mixture of tarot and oracle. I've explained the differences between the two in past videos, but oracle can really help just clarify. A lot of these too, people don't realize, are training tools. Like this one, I actually own this one. It helps you just develop your own personal psychic gifts that you have within you, and it just helps you understand yourself better. So I feel like these are great for personal development if you are trying to do just like a quick, easy 1 card a day and lean into that. Not all of these, again, are beginner levels. Some of these are very expert, but you can kind of see, like, again, look at this one, it says chakra. You can kind of see what you are drawn to, and it helps you understand the chakras, what they mean. And there's always a pamphlet inside that gives you information on how to heal and what to do next. I also had a crystal one that I purchased from here just so I can get more knowledgeable with the crystals. So yeah, so they have a huge section. Every Barnes & Noble is a little different, but usually they also have a lot of astrology, which I find very fascinating. So this is, again, the self-transformation part. It's not as big as the self-development, self-personal growth, but it's still great to go into this little like nook as well. I feel like a lot of people forget about this little spot right here. Okay, so we are done with the bookstore for today. I'm gonna go ahead and get a nice cup of coffee. There is this coffee shop that is not too far from the bookstore that has this coffee called the Mexican Mocha. It is so good. It is delicious. I always got it iced before, but I had it hot the other day, and it was even better warm because it just like, I don't know, it was like cinnamony, creamy, and it like warmed you up from the inside out. So I'm definitely, well, I've been craving it all morning. I'm like, I need to go back and get one of those. It's at this place called, I believe it's called Black Rock Cafe. Yeah, I think it's called that. I'm not 100% sure. I don't go there too often. I'm more of a Starbucks girl per se, but yeah, so I'm definitely gonna go. Okay, we are back in my room. I am back home. I have my coffee. I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to read this book. I am going to have a little bit of a self-care morning. I am starting a bath right now. I'm going to probably light a candle, read this book, enjoy my coffee, but I wanted to leave you guys with an affirmation. I actually have it written down. I have a lot of affirmations that I really enjoy written down. I got this one from TikTok. That's really funny, but I love this one, and here it goes. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. So this helps me a lot with anxiety of an outcome where I sometimes want something to happen so bad, and in reality it just stresses me out for no reason, like no reason. So instead of chasing after something, align yourself with what it is you want. So if I want something to happen, I'm going to do everything I need to do to make sure that that happens in my life, but I'm not going to stress myself out by running after it and giving myself this unnecessary stress and anxiety. As long as you know that you are doing all of the necessary steps to have this happen in your life, then just trust yourself, trust in your abilities. So again, I don't chase, I attract. What is meant for me will simply find me. I love you guys.